Thanks to your company on Tok Piksa. Fossil fuels won't last forever, and the formation period takes millions of years. That is why those who rely heavily on mining revenue have to have something to fall back on once the mine life ends. On Lihir Island, the answer is rice production. Lihir Island in the New Island province is best known for its gold mine operations. Behind the scenes, an alternative commercial success story is growing. In August 2011, subsistence farmers from the Lihir mining area embarked upon a commercial rice farm project as part of the Lihir Sustainable Development Plan, or LSDP, to achieve sustainable livelihood for the local people before the mine closes. An initiative of the Lihir Mining Area Landowners Association, or LAMALA, the rice project has been implemented at a microeconomic level and is seen to play a vital role towards achieving the Lahiri Destiny of self-reliance and financial independence for all Lahirians. Lihir Rice Project Coordinator and LAMALA's Self-Reliant Division Manager Henry Baraka said farmers from Lihir's 5 villages, including neighboring Masahet Island, have successfully harvested their 3rd rice crop and are looking forward to another harvest season next year. Mr. Baraka said the rice project has received positive feedback from local farmers who are now enjoying the benefits from working on their own rice plots.
So time planning rice lo micro level, only got money. Nara long only got money long other obligation, school fee, work custom, or sick, lo beginning sick, and we plan this la major role long Lahiri Destiny. Now 2, and we open him eye. Number 4, and we open him eye long Lahiri that we can work him own economy belong lo agriculture.
Farmers from Suan, Masahet, and Kinami villages who were visited during this interview were thankful for their new homegrown hero and have commented on how the project has helped them and their families with their financial needs. Baraka said many farmers participated in the project after realizing that rice could be grown on the island.
I mean, #1 rice project, Long Island Masai. I mean, 20 by 20. I mean, just like rice project, I mean, behind him, big pla, ting long all Lihir, long self-reliant, financially independent. That's the project. I mean, come up long all contribution or help him long all get our family line. Now, I believe this project rise by sustaining life long all.
That's the rice. Look out to me. Look out to me. What the family below me. Look out to me. Belo na long abinon. You can look at me inside long 3 week na 5 week. So me like talk thank you lo lamala lo soim mi bla lo des la rot.
Others were convinced after attending rice awareness programs and demonstrations hosted by LAMALA, where they enjoyed their first real taste of locally grown rice. Baraka is currently spearheading the non-mining component of LSDP, in which rice farming is just one of the many positive and successful initiatives.
Okay, long lookout team rice, long side lo one platform and first time me play game little school, long ground, long seed yet, long ground, long how by lookout team. So time me play mark him out main block long example 10 by 10. Now we play so him out long soak him rice, long nursery, how by walking nursery, how by soak him rice, and that's where by look him first time I look him, time he play walking block rice long him, and by sawe long one time by weed, must by time by weed, now one time by harvest, rice by take him must by a month, so take him 3 months, so one namelo 3 months, one time by first weeding, second weeding, third weeding ready long harvest. And by looking rice, he ready to harvest also one them. So basically, all this all training is important. First class stage that by masabe, and by lookout him rice long 2 long this rice project, rice farming, and community based. Now we must own him 100%. So that's why we must give him training on first time.
Tok Piksa, and we're looking at rice farming on Lihir Island. Subsequently, the growing and harvesting of rice on the island is now seen as a viable and sustainable crop for Lihirians, and the project is playing a significant role towards achieving the Lahiri Destiny.
The plant PSBR rice grain blongan iliglik, yield blongan tu good blah, that's all because grain iliglik, weight blongan in not too much. Otherwise, suppose you grow him along the ground, now you must have blongan. Yield blongan must long him.
The Lahiri Destiny is a journey to self-reliance and economic independence that Lamala has been advocating under the current review of the Lihir Gold Project Integrated Benefits Package and the Memorandum of Agreements. The IBB agreement is reviewed after every 5 years between Lamala and the mining company, and although it was reached in 1995, it has only been reviewed once in 2007. The second review for the Lihir package is due in October, and the landowners have expressed that they don't want any more delays to the proposed review. Instead, they want an efficient review process to help them achieve maximum benefits from their natural wealth. According to Baraka, the rice project is the only non-mining agricultural project that is in its implementing stage, while other projects are currently undergoing feasibility studies to see if they are viable for implementation towards the Lahiri Destiny.
Well, family units. So this area I am 1 plus 10 by 10. So I apply work trial limit. This is 10 by 10 yeah, and we can cater him around 20 to 25 kg.
Recently, Lamala and the LSDP planning and monitoring teams purchased a mini rice mill and restored an old DPI micro mill that was used at a recent demonstration at the Londolovit town field to show farmers how to mill rice locally. Baraka says the project began as a 3-month pilot program and has seen some remarkable results. Local rice farmers can now produce and eat their own rice instead of buying store rice. They are able to save extra cash for other things like school fees for their children, and they now have the advantage to sell the produce to other locals at an unbelievably cheaper rate. For example, a 25 kg bag of rice purchased at store price would cost around 90 kina, while rice harvested from the rice plot costs less than 20 kina for a price of 80 toya per kilogram. The bottom line is mining projects will not last forever, so it's important that other sustainable projects are set up to cater for the long-term needs of landowners.
Thank you through online non-mining inside Lamala. Long provide him this long opportunity blow me blow. Liklik man meri lo place. Long save him some long money blow me.
Diplomatic relations between Papua New Guinea and China is not limited to trade and diplomatic empathy. The Chinese government has been giving out scholarships to Papua New Guineans and giving them a unique opportunity to study in the People's Republic of China. Reporter Deli Bago was at a farewell recently where 20 Papua New Guineans have earned a scholarship to study in China.
China is said to have the largest economy by 2015. For the 20 recipients of this Chinese government scholarship, it's an opportunity to learn with experience in a thriving international arena. The People's Republic of China is known for its icons, the Great Wall of China, the Forbidden City, the Temple of Heaven, Tiananmen Square, and more recently, the new CCTV building and the Bird Nest National Sports Stadium. These are evidences of the level of skills and knowledge of the people. But as China's ambassador to PNG, Chui Bohua, explained at the farewell reception, there is more to China. Friendly people with ancient cultures living in a developing country. The 20 recipients of the Chinese government scholarship were urged by Ambassador Bohua to equip themselves with this education opportunity and to also make time available to go and see the real China, the people that also live in the rural areas.
Well, I feel very excited, and I want to thank God for this opportunity. I will be doing my bachelor's. I will be studying petroleum engineering for the next 4 years. As China is a more developed country that focuses on human development, I think Papua New Guinea has to learn a lot from them.
I'm going to study agronomy, but before that we'll be studying the language for the first year at Tongji University, and then after that they'll send us to another university, which we'll be studying for 4 years to complete my bachelor.
At the farewell reception held last week at the Chinese embassy, travel documents were presented to the scholarship recipients. Officers of the higher education were also present with parents of the students. Minister for Treasury Don Pollier was there as a parent as well, his son among the 20 recipients. For parents like Veronica, the scholarship is a relief of tuition fee, but also a blessing for her son.
I'm really blessed, and I thank the Chinese government for this good scholarship, because some of us parents are struggling. I also encourage him that apart from studying your field of profession, find out how we can take Papua New Guinea out of poverty. Though we are so rich, I am a professional parent myself, so I encourage my son to think big, so he can contribute effectively to the economy of this country.
The Chinese government scholarship program has been running since 2002, and within these 10 years, more than 200 Papua New Guineans have passed through the program. Mr. Pollier said PNG will benefit a lot from these scholarships. Meanwhile, he said PNG needs to assess quality in education and ensure that children develop skills that are compatible internationally. For students like Hildegard Rai, the program has given her an education of a lifetime.
Well, I've been in China for about 6+ years now. I first did my undergrad and now I'm doing my master's. Learning Chinese, in the beginning it's difficult, but it gets easier as you go along. And also with the characters, because it's a whole new writing technique, you just have to get your hand around it and your tongue around the language, then it becomes easier.
Loni Baki, Acting Director, Policy, Monitoring and Evaluation from the Office of Higher Education, said OHE will continue to ensure a working relationship with the Chinese government and hope to build on the current program, especially for postgraduate programs. The farewell reception also saw former recipients of the scholarship attend, a rare chance to get advice on study culture and life in general in China.
Go there with an open mind. Things are going to be different.
They have to have a positive attitude and open mind, because there we have all the students across the world going there in Chinese to study different subjects.
I think the biggest challenge would be the language barrier, because still a lot of Chinese, they don't speak fluent English, or for that matter, any English at all, because they've just started to open up. However, at universities, there are a lot of students who study Chinese, like English, and they speak quite fluent English. So I think it's the language barrier, especially if you want to go out and venture out into the cities, because it's a whole different world compared to what we have here. It's very urbanized and modernized in the way you would expect big cities to be, but also it's also very traditional, and there's a whole different culture that you'd also find in the cities.
What's more important, the Chinese government scholarship opens up a whole new world of opportunity for Papua New Guineans through education, which is a vital key in human development.
The important thing is China is now the second global economic power, and also from a developing country perspective, consistent with our government political directions, I think this is one of the important area in 21st century where we need to send most of our students there to understudy their development models. So when they come back, they can contribute effectively in nation building.
And that's been Tok Piksa for tonight. Thanks for your company. Good night.